Yo, what is up? Welcome back to another episode of Beyond the Bank Phillies podcast. I am your host, Pete, along with my boy Henry here. He's got the shades again. What is up?
What's up? What's up?
Man, it's been a quiet week. I mean, there's been some games here and there. I'm still recovering. I was a little under the weather earlier in the week, but we're back, we're healthy, we're good. Um, but yeah, and some great news that dropped on Monday. Zack Wheeler getting an extension and staying, man. How exciting.
That's huge. It's huge. And the best part about it, in my opinion, is so if nobody saw it, it's 3 years, 140, right? Is what it is.
Mhm.
3
Yeah,
years, 142 is what it is, I think. Something like that.
yeah. In that area.
Um, yeah, somewhere around there. Uh all the players are excited for him. I,
Mhm.
I read something that as soon as he signed it, he came into the locker room and everybody gave him everybody was giving him a little bit of flack, just playfully, but everybody was congratulating him, and they're just glad he's there. And truthfully, I'm glad he's there. He's
Mhm.
been somewhat mythical, honestly, in the past couple of postseasons. And it's not just Philly fans saying that; it's everybody. All the podcasts I listen to, all the content I consume, it seems like he's universally getting his flowers as far as his pitching in the regular season and in the postseason.
Yeah. It's awesome to hear. I mean, it's great to see. It needed to be done. And we knew it was gonna get done. We just didn't know when. But he deserves it. Everything. I mean, like since he's been here, I mean, he's proved a lot of people wrong. Shout out to the Mets. Thank you for not wanting him at all, and then we can take him. So I appreciate that. But yeah, he deserves it. And he's gonna be great for us for another couple of years. It's not like you got some worries about him like slowing down possibly. Like I don't really see that. I don't see a decline. Um, but yeah, it's exciting to see. And now keep that 1-2 punch with him and Nola, and adding Suarez and those guys to that behind them, which is good.
Well, the good part about this contract too, and being 3 years instead of like 6 years and like almost 300,
Yeah.
is he said in his press conference after he signed the extension that he doesn't want to pitch until his arm falls off, and he
Yeah.
feels like in these 3 years he'll still be at the top of his game, and then he'll kind of go from there. He may retire, who knows?
Hmm.
But that would put him at, I believe he's 33 right now, about to be 34. So that'll put him at 36, 37, somewhere in that range. Um, but that puts him in a great spot because that's like the Verlanders of the world, the Scherzers of the world. I've heard that comparison a lot because those guys have pitched well into their late 30s. And I guess, is Verlander early 40s yet? He is, right?
I don't think he's actually exactly in 40 yet, but he's like
Okay.
very
He's
close.
getting up there. He's one of the
Yeah.
elder statesmen of the pitching group in the MLB. But
Yeah.
those guys pitch well into their mid to late 30s. So
Mhm.
Zack Wheeler, I think, is showing the signs of being able to do that himself, which is
Yeah. Yeah.
nice because we'd never really had one of those guys. Like we had Jamie Moyer, who was pitching until he was like 80 or whatever.
Bro is old
But
as hell. Yeah.
yeah, dude, he's faced
And
not. I saw something one time. He's faced 9% of all major league batters of all time.
yeah,
9%. That's insane.
that is ridiculous.
And he's like a hippie now. He's got like the ponytail and the.
Hey man,
I mean, do what you got to do. I'm not judging. I'm just saying.
he's got a World Series ring now. He's got nothing to regret on. So, but at the end of the day, yeah, we're happy Wheeler is staying with us for the next couple of years, and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. He talked about not wanting to play anywhere else other than Philly. Um, you know, shout out to Red October and us proving that okay, like when you're in that big moment, you want to be there. That we appreciate you. So
Yeah.
it's
A-
just
And I think
great feeling.
making the playoffs like that, if we didn't do what we've done the last 2 years, he wouldn't
Yeah.
want to come back.
No.
No, and I'm
Absolutely.
not saying I would blame him. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's one thing to be a star on a crap team, kind of like
Mhm.
Nola was,
Yeah.
but he started with us and stuff like that, so he wants to end with us. And again, if we hadn't done what we've done the past couple years, they neither of them would be here, and we'd be in a really crappy spot. You know
Oh,
what I
yeah.
mean? So it's crazy. I think I texted you this last week. It's just crazy the comparison between like 2011 to like 2019, and I tweeted this out too. Follow me on Twitter. It's in our little windows here.
Yep,
But
right
yeah, right. Oh, right there.
there.
Yeah, right
Yes,
there.
sir. Yes, sir.
But I tweeted out like this is all because of Bryce Harper.
Hmm.
Like Wheeler coming here, Nola staying, Castellanos, Schwarber, Turner. It's all because of Bryce Harper. And
Yep.
whether people want to believe that or not, I don't care. It's true. You don't get these kind of players without him first.
Yeah, I agree.
Extend him. That's not going to be a topic, but I need the
Hey,
extension.
we already know how I feel about that, but I know the spring training type news. Like I said, it's been a quiet week, but there's been some games for sure. Um, and it's been interesting to watch and see some of the young guys. And even seeing some of the guys that are going to be there opening day. Stott's been playing pretty well. JT has been proving that that biochemics lab or whatever he was in is doing pretty good for his swing. Pitching has been okay. Nola had a little bit of another, it was like one rough inning
Yeah.
the one day, but he kind of recovered, which was okay. I said okay. You know what I'm saying? That's fine. But man, yeah, it's been an okay week.
Yeah. I one guy that stood out to me was Ranger Suarez. He went 3 1/3 with 0 runs allowed.
Sheesh.
Which I mean, it's spring training, so it's like who is he really going against? But at the same time, it's great to see him that solid already.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So it's like
absolutely.
it's just great to have him as a third option. He is I can debate anybody on this. He is the best third option in baseball by far. I don't think there's another one close.
Yeah, no, I mean I don't really have an idea of who else I'd put over him right now, but
That's what I'm
I
saying. Like
mean,
I don't know many full disclosure, I don't know many third options on teams,
yeah.
but I mean, he gets recognition from everybody. Like
Oh yeah.
Nola Wheeler Suarez is insane.
Yeah, I mean it's up there in the rankings. I feel like I should at least be top 3.
We're
I
number
mean, for
2
what
on Fangraphs for starting rotation right now, and
I
that's
mean,
including
that's
Taiwan Walker
this yeah, we'll get to him in a sec. He's yeah.
and Christopher Sanchez, which Christopher Sanchez looks great in my
Oh
opinion.
yeah, he does too. I mean, it's the confidence builder for him. I mean, after what he did last season, and he's gonna be an important piece for us, down the stretch, especially when he gets into those deep dog days of the season and getting close to the playoffs. We're gonna need his type of performance to hold it up for us. And dude, I'm gonna be honest with you, the Baltimore Orioles. I mean, like I said, I know it's spring training, but
You
we
beat
we
me to it.
played them on Tuesday and we lost, which is what it is. But they're like they got some young guys for the future, and they're gonna be good. I
You
mean, we saw what they did last year in the regular season, but in the postseason they did okay. But dude, they are set up well for the future.
dude, their future you beat me to it because I was gonna bring it up.
Yeah,
Um, Jackson Holiday, dude, he's a beast.
he
He is a
is.
beast.
He is. I
And
keep seeing his name.
yeah, dude, he's a tank. He's a tank. Today, he hit a grand slam. He hit
God.
it was 0-2 lefty on lefty. The guy I forget who he pitched it or who he hit it against.
Hmm.
Like what pitcher? Dude had like a
Yeah.
3.8 ERA in the league last year. And he's only 20 years old. Dude, it's insane. The Orioles have the number 1 farm system in the MLB, and it's not even close.
Yeah. That's
And they're ranked number 1 in every rankings I've seen. So it's like I'm not saying anything crazy. Like it's all true.
oh yeah,
Their team is insane. Minus
dude.
Craig Kimbrell.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But they'll experience that, and they already did. He did terrible the other day. There was dude.
I
What was
know
the thing that
it
I
was
sent
so
you? They
bad.
did. Oh, I gotta find this stat line. But dude,
Oh
this
yeah,
dude, he
it was
was.
rough.
It was
I gotta
no, it was
find it.
hilarious. It's hilarious
Like
because I
it,
don't
dude.
want to.
It's just so bad. Like I just.
Dude, his
Why
stat
is
line
he
was.
still in the league?
I don't know. He had
Like
like
when
four.
we signed him, I was like, dude, was he playing like overseas?
He had like four
Like
earned
walk
runs or
on
whatever.
Tigers? You know what I'm saying? Like, geez, man.
He had like 4 earned runs or whatever. Give it like
Dude,
four
yeah, 4
hits. It's
runs
just
on like 5 hits and like
or
2
five
walks.
hits. Yeah,
Oh
that's
my god, dude.
hey
It's
man. Like I said,
unbelievable.
good luck. That's all I'm saying.
Well, with Felix Bautista down, that kind of sucks. He's a tank, man. Bautista, their closer,
Oh yeah. He was
dude, he's a beast. He's a beast. But replacing him with Kimbrel is just not it. Not for a team that's about to be on the brink of their World Series contention. Like,
yeah, exactly. Is Bautista, is he gonna be injured starting the season?
oh yeah,
Is he just
I think he's out for the whole year
he's up for the whole
because
year?
he tore his he's getting Tommy John,
Wow.
I
I was gonna say
believe.
I didn't know
I
what was going
believe
on, and
so.
I know he's a fantasy beast, so that's why I was
Dude, I
like,
know. I think I had him last year. Who had him in our
yeah, I
league last year? Me?
think it was Mike.
Mike. Okay.
Shout
Well,
out Mike.
figures. Yeah.
Yeah,
He ended up winning the league, but I'm
yeah,
coming back for
exactly.
revenge.
We'll
We'll
see.
see. But
We'll see. We got some new people coming into the league this year, but
yeah.
what's been going on with Marsh? I've heard a couple things about him, and I mean, I hope to see him soon, at
So
least.
I listened to an interview with him on Foul Territory, the Foul Territory podcast. Shout out to them.
Mhm.
Um, they asked him about the knee injury and kind of what happened, and because I know a lot of people in Philadelphia and a lot of people call it WIP. Well, where did this injury come from? Why didn't he get it fixed before? It was just inflammation, like we went over last time. It was inflammation of his knee as soon as he started kind of getting to move again. So he had
Yeah.
like a little tiny procedure, whatever, and he said that he's aiming to be back around St. Patrick's Day. So
Mhm.
he said that there's a couple game stretch. He said he wants to get live at bats and in-game experience before they go back to Citizens Bank Park.
Gotcha.
He doesn't want opening day to be his first crack at it. Whether it's one or
Gotcha.
two at bats, whatever. Give him a couple innings in the field, just get him loose, get him going. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh yeah.
I don't know what's gonna happen. I haven't heard much in the last couple days, but I heard that on, I believe it was Monday or Tuesday. They
Word.
talked to him. So that's what I'm hearing. But again, we don't know what's gonna happen from now till then.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and there's obviously going to be that fight for center field that we talked about last week. But I mean, obviously he'll make the team regardless, no matter what, because they'll have him in left field probably, but he'll switch him around. So it's
Live update: Phillies just won 9-7, bottom of the
I'm
ninth.
not gonna celebrate. I'm not gonna
Come
celebrate.
back,
Agree.
kids, baby!
Come back
Raise
kids.
the flag
Ag-
now. Give me a
Against
break.
whoever scrub reliever that they had in or
Oh
whatever.
god, I can't even imagine.
Who are they playing today? Who
They
was
were
the
playing the
Pirates?
Pirates. Yeah, yeah. And O'Neal Cruz.
Was it
The
Rollins
the
Chapman
the
on the mound?
the p dude, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised for real. That's actually a great segue. I wanted to bring this up. I wanna trade for David Bednar so bad.
You've been wanting to
So
trade for him
bad.
since
Dude,
like
I've been
the
wanting to
deadline last year.
yeah, since the deadline last year. I've been wanting to trade for him, bro, because he's on an expiring contract. He would give us
Yeah.
an actual closer, which Sir Anthony's been looking very, very good. I don't know if you've watched his stuff.
I
His
haven't seen
stuff
him
is
much
looking
of him.
dude, his stuff is looking pretty good. Pretty good.
Okay.
But I want to trade for David Bednar in like the worst way. I'm not saying we sell the farm for him or anything like that, but
Yeah.
that's the guy I want. Like that's who I want. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't know.
But
Yeah,
we'll see. I don't know,
I'd
but
take Class A. I still want Class A, but I don't even get
I
into
want Bednar over Clase. Because Clase might demand a contract at the end of his thing, which if you're doing it for just this year, fine, whatever. But
yeah,
I think Bednar, he's old enough to be like, I want to be reasonable in asking for whatever I'm going to ask for. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And I just think, I like the Pirates in general. Not, I don't like their front office. Dude, did you see the hit piece that came out on them
No.
this week? Oh my God. We'll get into that later, but that was
Sheesh.
rough.
Um, and then good old Taiwan Walker. Apparently velocity was down in the game the
Boy,
other day. Started.
boy, am I surprised.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah. I mean,
if this year goes the way last year did, as far as like he would give up like 2 or 3 runs in the first inning or 2,
mhm,
and then he'd be lights out until like the 7th inning. I'm like, "What are we doing? Why do you keep getting so bro?" And then him liking tweets about the manager and tweeting that and I understand that Rob Thompson said that everything was cool. I get it. I'm gonna take him on his word. But at the
yeah.
same time, dude, he's not professional. Like, dude, I'm I can't stand him. He had 15 wins last year. They were the emptiest 15 wins I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's
And we're
50-50
giving
with
him
Taiwan.
$18 million a year.
Just like if he could just, like you said, like if he just has a good start out the gate, that'd be great. Like we could just get away from doing that. But it's just
I
like
I would
I don't know.
prefer a solid first 5 innings than a shaky 1 or 2 and then a good 5 innings. That's what
Yeah,
I want. Like, I want 1.5 times through the order, 1 2/3 through the order. I'm not saying he's gonna throw a perfect game every time, but,
yeah,
like, maybe go twice through the order, maybe, and then be cool. Dude, it just doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense,
yeah.
and he can't get ready quick. That's why he didn't pitch in the postseason. Dude, it takes him an hour to warm up.
My God,
And then he's like, "I
it's
don't know why they didn't put
ridiculous.
me in." Like, dude, give me a break, bro. Like,
Yeah,
he
I don't
pisses me
know.
off.
It's and that's the thing. I don't know what's gonna happen this year, and what his role will be. And it's just like, okay, if he gets into that role, can he do it well? And especially if we get into the postseason, will he be another cheerleader? At the top of the stairs, going into the dugout
Not even in
again.
the
But
bullpen.
no, no, not even just in the dugout at the top
Eh,
of the
he's not
stairs.
even in the bullpen, and he's mad that he's not in the game. Dude, of course you're not in the game.
I
Like,
mean,
I think they should put him as a 5th starter, quite honestly. That might be a hot take, but I think they should
fifth
put
starter, or
I think
maybe
they
what
should
about bullpen? Bullpen, no.
no, I don't want him in the bullpen because it takes him too long to get ready, apparently.
True, true.
And if he does okay this year, so think about this. So you have Nola, Wheeler, Ranger, and then Christopher Sanchez
Hmm.
with um, Walker backing him up. But if Walker does good this year, that's essentially like having a leadoff hitter bat ninth. Like it's the same thing. Like you have a
Yeah,
great 5 and then you have a great 1. Like that's huge.
yeah,
And
yeah,
then your only weak
exactly.
spot is Christopher Sanchez. But the thing is, Christopher Sanchez and Ranger Suarez are similar.
Hmm.
So it's like that's why I think that they would back off of that and keep Christopher
Yeah,
Sanchez at the 5. But just my
yeah.
opinion. I
I mean,
just I don't think he's worth the money. I think a lot of teams think he's worth the money, but I don't think he is.
nah, I mean that's the thing. There's been discussions about that, and if we were to make another trade leading up to opening day or whatever throughout spring training, that he would possibly be dealt, in that trade, and but I think at this point they might be giving him something, another season to prove something. Who knows?
Trade trade him in the farm for Mike Trout.
We're still stop with the Mike Trout thing, man. I'm tired of the Mike Trout thing, bro. I'm tired of hearing his name. He's Mike Trout's garbage. I'm saying it right now.
What?
I'm saying it right now. I'm
Oh
saying it
my
right now.
god!
I'm saying it right now. I'm saying it right now. I don't care. I don't care.
Dog, we got in the pocket. Are you kidding me?
Right now, as we speak today, yes. Right now.
Come on, bro.
Right now.
Come on. Are you saying it? Why? Dude,
I'm not even saying it for clicks.
that's a terrible take.
Hey,
Dude, why do you think he's
take it as
garbage?
take it as it is, dog. Take it as it is.
Why do you think he's garbage? I don't understand.
Because I just like as of right now, I'm not saying like years ago. Like I'm not
Oh
saying
my
like I'm
god.
not saying all those
I
years he
don't
was
even
winning
think he's
MVP.
garbage right now.
Dude, it's just
If he's
like
healthy, he
what?
could be a top 15 player in the league.
Okay, is that helping the Angels get to the postseason?
That's true.
Is it?
But he can't do it by himself.
I understand that.
Oh my
But
god.
if everybody gasses Otani to what he is to be or whatever, I mean, and other role players, they can make it work. I mean, right?
Yeah. But
I mean,
dude, the Angels front office is terrible.
that's the thing. Well, that's my second point. Like
We,
the Angels, just all together, is just
yeah, the
very
Angels are
terrible. So
trash. And he got stuck in an unfortunate situation. I
listen,
don't
take
think
it
it's
as
because he's ass. I just think it's because, like, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like, I just, dude, I can't believe you just said that.
take it as you
I
want, man. I don't know. I mean, it is what it is. It's listen, yeah, that's how I feel. I feel.
unbelievable.
I don't know if it's like the mixture of like feelings like I kept hearing over like the off season of like, oh, he's trade for Trout, like he's gonna save us. Like, dog, we
I
don't
don't
need
think it's
him.
going to save us. I'm not saying
We don't
it
need him.
will, but if you trade, yeah, man,
He's
if,
stumped now.
dude, no, because like I don't want to get too much into it. Like we
No,
got
I
stuff
know,
to cover.
yeah.
I don't want to get too much, but oh my god,
If you want to hear, if you want to talk about bullcrap or garbage list, how about
oh
this?
god.
The top second baseman for 2024 that came out, and
Oh,
guess
you
who's
mean the
not?
one that Bryson Stott was left off of?
Yeah, I'm talking about
Yeah,
that
I
one.
know the one.
Yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Where they ranked Gleyber Torres at 9 over him. Like,
What are you where's the what is the he was a dude, he was a finalist for a Gold Glove.
oh my gosh.
Dude,
So
somebody needs to kick these geezers out of this. Bro, I can't stand these people anymore. I
let me
can't stand
list
these people who are making these rankings. Yeah,
before we get into it. Let me list it out. So they got at number 10. They got Matt McLean from the Reds. 9, Gleyber Torres from the Yankees. Ketel Marte at 8 from Diamondbacks. Nico Horner from the Cubs at 7. Andres Gimenez from the Guardians at 6.
Jimenez.
Xan-
Oh my god.
Xander Bogarts at 5 from the Padres. 4, Ozzy Albies from the Braves. 3, Luis Arias from Marlins. 2, Marcus Simeon from the Rangers, and 1, Jose Altuve from the Astros.
I mean, Altuve's Altuve. He's a trash can banger, but we're not going to talk
Yeah,
about
I
that.
mean they're not gonna. Yeah,
No, they're not going to take him out of the number 1 spot. It just is what it is. Dude, he clears like half that list. I don't understand. You made him a finalist for a Gold Glove. Like, where's the logic? I know this is a ranking off of it's what MLB.com, right?
yeah.
Okay, the same people who are voting on the Gold Glove. Why is he a finalist and all of a sudden now he's not even in the top 10? Give me a break, dude. The dude
I
just
mean,
switched from shortstop to second base this year, and he's a top 3 in Gold Glove. Dude, I'm so sick and tired of having to deal with these writers and everybody just being like, "Well, this is okay." No, it's not. No, it's not. What you're doing doesn't make any sense. You're a LeBron guy. Remember when Marc Gasol won the Defensive Player of the Year
mhm,
over LeBron and then was on the second team All NBA on defense?
mhm, yeah,
What are we doing? What are we
dude.
doing? It
I
doesn't
mean,
make any sense.
it's just funny how they have Matt McLean like projected the bat at 252 with 20 homers, and I mean Stott is gonna have a better average than that. I'm
I
not
just
saying that averages have to play into where you're getting ranked on a list, but like, I mean, and then Gleyber Torres, like, shout out to my Yankees fans out there that I know,
Gleyber
but like,
Torres.
come on now.
That's unbelievable, dude. I'm trying to find a list now just to see it like
I mean, come on
in front
now.
of me, but my god, dude. That's terrible. That's
I guess
terrible.
I'll send you a screenshot of it,
Yeah, just
but
send it to me. Dude, I just I just don't understand it. Like I don't understand it. If you put the top that's like that for example, that would be like the top 3 runners for MVP, right?
mhm, yeah,
And then ranking like if it was the NL, right? Who was the
yeah,
final 3 for the it was who? Freddie, Acuna, and who? It was somebody. I forget who.
yeah.
That's
Somebody
like
who didn't win. I don't
ranking
remember.
the National League players and not putting them at the top 3. Why? Why?
Yeah.
It doesn't
Yeah,
make
yeah.
any sense. It makes no sense.
I
I don't get it.
I don't know. I mean, especially I don't know about Bogarts. I don't know.
But I think you put oh my god, dude.
Now, Ketel
I
Marte,
think I was just
he
about to
could be
say,
higher.
yes.
He could be higher.
I think he's better than Stott a little bit, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
yeah, yeah.
When you take in, you know, dude, what is a Zips projection?
I don't know, but
Because
whatever
that's
it
what this list is
is
based off of, it seems like.
yeah.
That's atrocious.
Mm,
Dude,
I don't know.
how do you put anybody on the Reds or the that's terrible. Luis Ariz, as far as I'm concerned, I think he should be number 1. Luis Ariz, I guess in my opinion, should be number 1, but you're not going to take that away from Altuve just because he's
Yeah.
Altuve. But Luis Ariz hits for average. He was hitting 400 last year for how long? Like
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
insane. He hit against the cycle, or he hit for the cycle against us, which that was great to listen to. But whatever.
Yeah.
There's a lot of guys on that list that he clears. Like
Oh, for sure.
I don't think he's below 5. Like what are we doing? You got Altuve, uh, Arise, Simeon.
Nah, Simeon was are you saying this is like a if you were to redo it, or are you saying this is what it is
Yeah,
right now?
yeah.
To redo
That's
it?
I'm saying to redo it. Yes.
Oh, okay, my bad. Go ahead.
So in my opinion, well, I guess I'll put Arise number 1. It's
Yeah.
Arise number 1.
Mhm.
Altuve number 2, Simeon number 3. Simeon's very good. I think Ketel Marte probably at 4, and then I put Bryson Stott at 5. I don't
Yeah.
understand the problem. Like, I don't get it. I don't
Yeah. I
I don't
mean,
get it. I
it's another
just
another trash list. What else is new?
and okay, if you wanna put WAR on there, which they are, obviously, like,
Yeah.
Andres Gimenez or however you pronounce his name, I don't wanna mispronounce, but he has a
Yeah.
4.7 WAR. Well, no crap. Nobody on the Guardians is any good. Like, of course he's gonna have a 4.7 WAR, which I'm not a
Yeah.
huge analytics guy, but if that's what they're basing this off of, it doesn't make any sense. Of course he's good. Dude, of course. It doesn't make any I hate this. Dude, these lists get worse and worse every time they come out. They're so bad. They're
I
so
just like
bad.
it's just funny. I just find it funny. But listen, yeah, I just find it funny. I don't know. But what's it called? You see the pictures of the out of town scoreboard? New one
Yeah, I
that
did.
leaked?
I
Yeah,
just people
not
are
bad.
saying that like, "Oh, well, if you're mad at this, you're just getting mad to be mad." Not really. I kind of want the old out of town scoreboard, but whatever.
Yeah.
Were we trying a little too hard to be Boston? Maybe. But I
Yeah.
just it's just they're gonna slap advertisements all over it. And I guess they have to pay for the Wheeler extension now, so I get it.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
it's like, dude, like you put a Hatfield sponsorship on there and you took down Dollar Dog Night. Give me a break.
Yeah. And they did like I saw like if you saw like if you looked at it close enough, like the outing of like certain like things that they had up on there, it was like a brick outing, like almost like how you see
Like an
like if you look
outline?
in left well, yeah, like the outline. If you look in like left
Really?
field under the jumbotron, how there's like brick or whatever
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
stadium, like they like put that around like certain like stuff on the
Oh,
you
interesting.
know yeah, it looked pretty cool. I mean, I guess it looked authentic. I guess
I
I
didn't
don't know.
notice
They're
that.
yeah, I mean, if you look
Um,
close enough, I mean, they're just trying to make it fit in
yeah,
with the
I
stadium, I
just
guess. So
I
I don't
just
know.
don't I just it was gonna change eventually, but it's
Yeah,
like I don't know.
we're in a
Like
new era, man, of technology,
I get that, but that doesn't always mean bro, like you're making
and
me
it's
sound
just
like an
like,
old man. Like
hey,
I just why? What was the point? Nobody was complaining.
yeah,
Like,
I remember when we
it
talked
just
about that
doesn't
before, and it's just
yeah,
like,
like, just if it's not broke, don't fix it. Like,
exactly, exactly.
I don't get it, dude. But
Think of
I think and let me ask you this. Do
mm,
you think Citizens Bank is gonna be one of those ballparks that's like a historic ballpark or no? Like a f I'm not
um,
saying like a Fenway or a Wrigley, but
I
like
don't.
up there where we're gonna keep it there for a long time.
To be honest with you, I don't think so.
Why is that?
Because I just feel like I don't know. I don't think like. I mean, I think it will keep it authentic, I guess, but I don't know. I just don't feel like we're that type of market, I guess. I mean, I don't know.
I g I
We are a
we
marketable
are that
team, but,
kinda
like
market,
we are,
big
but, like, it's
time.
just I don't know. I don't
For
see it
local
going that
market,
way.
at least. I don't think
Yeah.
anybody's gonna, like, take a trip to Philly just to come to a game. Like, I would take a trip to Chicago just to go to Wrigley. I'd take a trip to Boston just to
Yeah,
go to Fenway.
for
I don't think
sure,
it's gonna
yeah.
be like that, but it's
Yeah,
like,
that's what I
you're
think
gonna
it's
be
like
like, "Oh,
yeah,
if we're
like
in town, let's go to a game." Like, "I've heard the stadium's awesome." Like, "I've heard the
yeah,
stadium's dope." That's what I think is gonna happen, and I think it's gonna
yeah,
be around longer than, like, some of these stadiums are only around 20, 25 years. Because,
mm,
like it or not, this is the 20th season.
yeah,
So,
that is true.
which what a season it would be if we won the World Series on the 20th anniversary of the bank.
It's happening.
We'll see. If
It
they
is.
did if it does, we save the Phillies.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But, a little around the league news. What's been going around the league?
Yeah,
What's
I
been going
mean,
on?
it seems like we hinted to it earlier. Dude, the Orioles are a tank, man.
They are.
The
Yep,
Orioles
they're
are
gonna
a
be good.
tank. So I think it's them. It's the Snell stuff still going on.
Mhm.
I think, and James Seltzer mentioned this on the High Hopes pod. Shout out to the High Hopes guys.
Yes, sir.
I think Scott Boras is using the Phillies as a bargaining chip. It seems like every time there's a free agent, he's like, "Oh well, the Phillies are involved." Like that to me is like what he's trying to get out there. So like teams like the Cubs or the Giants, who are a level below us, they're still good teams, but a level below us. That's what that's the teams he's going after.
Yeah.
Like, it makes them realize, like, oh, the Phillies are interested in him. Oh, we should be too. Maybe we can try and get him at a discount. Blah, blah, blah. Like, no, if like somebody came out and said that the Phillies had never actually had a meeting with Blake Snell,
Yeah.
but
It's like,
there was
okay.
rumors all over the place we were going to give him a 1-year deal. What are you talking about? How could we give him a 1-year deal if we never met with him?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I
It's like,
understand in today's day and age, it's a little different, but don't go leaking this stuff around like we're going to sign him in like the next week or something when we haven't even met with him.
yeah, exactly.
It just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
He put an eyeball emoji on his like the side eyes on his Instagram story today, and everybody thinks he's going to sign somewhere soon, which we'll
Like, what are we
see. But
in high school? Are you in high
I just,
school?
dude, the social media thing to me, like I love social media, but at the same
Yeah.
time, like I'm a Philadelphia fan for all sports, so a lot of our athletes love to use Twitter fingers, and it just, dude, it pisses me off so bad. Like
Yeah.
Embiid does it like in a trolling way, but like
Yeah.
Darius Slay will come out and say like, you know, like, "Oh, we stunk, but I did good." Like, dude,
Yeah. It's
nobody
like,
wants
okay,
to hear
bro.
it, bro. Nobody wants to hear it.
Yeah, nobody wants to hear
No,
that shit, man.
nobody wants to hear it, bro. Like, we just
Yeah.
lost in the playoffs. Like, shut up.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
it's same thing with Taiwan Walker, liking these tweets and everything. Like, this social media craze just kills me. And it may sound boomer of me, like I'm yelling at the sky or whatever. But oh my lord, like this is just, dude, just play baseball. Just
Yeah, just go
play
win.
baseball. Like,
Just go win. Just go
and
win. Let the
bro, it's terrible. It's terrible.
How about O'Neal Cruz, man? He's been like he destroyed us today. I
Yeah,
mean, he's
yeah,
and I mean, not even just today though. And in recent games in spring training, he's been
yeah.
looking
I,
pretty good. I mean, the
I,
Pirates got a good one, man. I mean, that's a piece to build off of for sure.
they do, and I think a lot of the reason that because they had a hot, I don't know if you remember last year, they had a hot start.
They did. They
I
did.
was keeping up with them a little bit, because my uncle told me about this guy O'Neal Cruz,
Hmm.
and I was like, "Well, let me like at least look at him." And he was up the season before for a couple of games, and then my uncle passed before last season, so I was like,
Hmm.
"Let me at least like I gotta keep up with them somehow."
Oh
So
yeah.
I was like, let me just check out O'Neal Cruz. Dude, he's a beast. He's a beast. The home run ball he hit off of us this week or today was 116 miles an hour off the bat. That's insane. He throws
Sheesh.
over to first from shortstop at 109 miles an hour or something crazy like that. Like, dude, it's insanity the things this guy can do. And he's 6'7". If he didn't
Yeah.
get hurt last year, which that's my point, if he didn't get hurt last year, they started off
Hmm.
hot because of him. And guys like Cabrian Hayes and like Brian Reynolds, all those guys. Like, dude, those guys are good. They're a
Oh yeah.
good, they're a really, really good base, like a great core. And I want to get to that hit piece from before. Dude, the Pirates owners are so cheap. So cheap. And I
Wow.
understand that it's somebody else's money. Somebody came out and said that they interviewed a bunch of different people from the Pirates organization, past and present employees. One of the past employees said that he knew that there was just no hope for this franchise under this
Hmm.
owner because they didn't cut somebody because if they cut them the next day, it would save them 30 grand. How ridiculous is that? On that scale, how
Yeah.
ridiculous is that?
I
That's
mean,
nuts.
considering the fact that there's no salary cap in MLB too. I mean,
Dude, it's insane. I don't get it.
that's yeah. I don't mean,
There's no
uh,
salary cap and like them spending 30 grand is like me spending $5. Like,
yeah, exactly. It's
you know what I
easy money
mean?
to
Like it
them.
just dude, like what are you talking about? Like it
Hey
just
man.
and the owner said like, "Well, we're a moderate team, but we want to be a competitive moderate team."
Yeah.
I heard this somewhere, I forget where it was. I think it was on the Foul Territory podcast again.
Hmm.
Competitive is a losing word.
Yeah.
Because, oh, well, we were competitive. It's not like the Phillies where it's like we were competitive and like these other teams, like, oh, we're competitive, but we're building to something. No, you're just competitive and you're stuck in baseball purgatory.
Exactly. Yeah. Like there's,
That's what bothers me. These teams are stuck in baseball purgatory and they expect their fans to just come out and it's like, we're not going to get to the World Series and we're barely going to make it to the playoffs or not make it to the playoffs at all, but we'll win 82 games. Who cares?
yeah.
If it's
It's
not
that's
building towards something, then who cares?
you wanna
Sell
win at
your
the end of the day.
teams.
You wanna win at the
Yeah.
end of the day.
Like, you
You
can
know, it's
only
like
take a certain amount of losing. Like, it's just
yeah,
dude, it's so bad. The A's are like that. The Orioles, thank God they just sold their team. Like, it was never gonna be anything different until now, which they just traded for Corbin Burns, obviously, so that's gonna be a
yeah.
huge addition. We didn't even talk about that. But,
Mhm.
dude, like, these cheap owners are ruining the game.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's
It sucks to
terrible.
see. It sucks to see because you want
This
everybody to be
makes me glad
competitive
for
and
Dave Dombrowski, that's all.
shout out Dave Dombrowski,
Or
though.
John Middleton, I'm sorry.
Both of them.
Willing to open in the pockets. Like,
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, it's, but listen, I mean, you know, they're gonna get younger, so I feel like they're kind of following, like, the Orioles path in a way. I mean, the
yes.
Orioles do a little better, but,
Mhm.
you know, didn't the was it the Pirates? They got the Skeens guy, or was that the Nats?
Yes, yes,
Yeah, yeah.
Pirates, yep,
I mean, even him. I mean, I know he was
yeah.
throwing some heater, but I think they said he's gonna start
Start
in
in minor leagues, yeah.
yeah, start in minor league.
But
So
there's a lot
he,
of players I thought that was a joke. I thought that was ridiculous, but apparently there's been a lot of players who have done that, like Strasburg's
hmm
done it,
yeah,
like, those type of guys.
oh yeah. I mean, who knows? It's just they might see something that we don't. But I mean, you're right though. I mean, it is sound a little cheapish. So
Yeah.
I don't, I don't know.
It's just
I mean,
stupid. I just
eh,
I just hate these owners that just ruin the game. It just bothers me so bad.
yeah,
Like, you look at this as a business, and I'm sure it is a business. I'm not saying it's not.
yeah.
But dude, get a grip, man. Like, get a grip. Because
Do you
guess
want to
what? When
win? Do you
yeah,
want to win?
dude, it's like if you like, okay, you don't want to win, whatever. The Phillies knew that we weren't going to win the year they signed Bryce Harper.
Yeah,
Like, it was obvious. We
yeah,
had Abdul Herrera, like playing on a baseball team. Like, you really think we're going to win the World Series? No. But guess what? People came out, and that's exactly what the owners wanted. That's exactly what Middleton wanted. When he
yeah,
signed Bryce, he was like, dude, just like, we want you to be here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and people came out. Like, there was the most sellouts that year in however long. Like, dude, people came out to see him. Just him.
yeah.
Owners, all these cheap owners, sign a big guy. People will come. Field of Dreams. If you build it, they will
Pause.
come.
Yeah, yeah, pause
Yeah,
on that,
yeah,
right?
pause. That was
Yeah,
crazy.
pause, pause. We know what you mean. We know what you
Yeah,
mean.
yeah. Dude, that was nuts. But um no, if you build it, they will come. Like,
Yeah,
Field of Dreams, dude. Like, people will come to the ballpark if you put a good product on the field or a half decent product, something that gives them hope. That's it. That's all they need is hope. That's it.
yeah. Henry's
With the
preaching
pause.
today.
That's
Preaching.
crazy.
He's preaching today because I'm about to lose my voice here. But yeah, man. Hey, don't be cheap. Act like you want to win.
Yeah. At least act like it.
Yeah.
Like, my God.
All right. That seems like it's going to be it for today. I mean, like I said, it's been a quiet week, even just around the league, not just for the Phillies, but coming down to the final stretch here. Well, I mean, not the final stretch, but we still got a couple more weeks of spring training and then opening day. But I feel like it's going quicker and quicker. I mean, it's just we're getting closer to it.
Now that they're playing every day, it's definitely a lot easier.
Oh yeah,
Which
exactly.
MLB, please, for the love of God and everything that is holy, please put these games on television.
Please.
Please. I have the MLB TV, so I'm lucky. But
Yeah.
dude, put the games on TV and put them on the radio.
Yeah.
We said that last week, but man,
I mean, it's just it's still not changing, but it's whatever. I mean, uh, we'll see. But yeah. So listen, everybody, make sure you go follow the socials. Per usual. Um, now on Apple Podcasts. Forgot to say that earlier in the podcast, but yeah, we're now on Apple Podcasts. Finally, shout out to me because was not paying attention, and all I had to do was click one button. I don't know if that was what it was like the last couple of weeks where I just
are you
didn't see
kidding me?
that. Yeah, dude, I don't. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we're not gonna talk about it, but we're on
I'm
there
not
now.
even mad, bro. That's just
So
so funny.
we're now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music. There should be a video on YouTube this week. We switched over to StreamYard now, so hopefully this can be consistent
Shout
in
out to them.
weeks. Yeah, shout out to them. Hopefully it consistent and we got good video quality. So make sure to go watch it on YouTube. Like, comment, make sure to subscribe if you haven't. So let us know how we did. And yeah, that's that. Go
All right.
Phillies.
Go Phils.
We out. Peace.